now, right? We'll get a photo. He's doing video right now. Welcome to the Madison Chamber of Commerce Annual Awards Dinner. This is a gathering for us to come together to celebrate the vibrant spirit and the dedication of our community members and our businesses. Can you hear me okay? Thank you. I'm Dawn Jackson, and I am so honored to serve as the new Executive Director of the Madison Chamber of Commerce. Thank you. So before we dive into the festivities, I'd like to thank you all for joining us tonight, and I would really like to take a moment to recognize our sponsors, because by you being here as our members, our citizens, and our sponsors, it just speaks volumes about your dedication to our community and your support of the Madison Chamber. I'd like to thank Madison Earth Care. Our wonderful Rachel is going to be presenting an award this evening. Thank you so much. The Blunden family is one of the pillars of the Madison community for a couple of generations, just to say a few. The Madison Beach Hotel, a cornerstone to many, many wonderful occasions and support. Thank you. Madison Neighbors Magazine. Thank you, Michael. You feature so many people, I'm sure many of whom are here, and our businesses, and thank you for all the editorial support and advertising support that you give us. I'd also like to thank GSB. They are certainly the one bank that you need in our community. Thank you, GSB. And then we have our associate sponsors, Orlando and Son Painting. I'm sure you've seen his van around town. Care for Veterinarians. They have a beautiful new office space down by Dunkin' Donuts. Please check them out. They're wonderful people. Mosaic Marketing and Advertising. They are certainly professional marketing services in our community and do so much. Reliant Merchant Services. Mary Kate and her team support a lot of our businesses, and actually I'd like to just do a quick shout out to Mary Kate, who owns Reliant Merchant Services. She pulled together our silent auction tonight. So thank you, Mary Kate. Fine Home Solutions for Brady. John and his wife are certainly wonderful citizens, and they do so much for our residents in our community. And then we have Cher Walton and Peter Scranton. Thank you so much. It's really because of people and businesses like you, our sponsors, who helped make us have this opportunity to come together for such a special celebration. So seriously, thank you all. I really appreciate your support. In a few minutes, we're going to hear from the president of our board, Mr. John Mathers, who's also the general manager of the Madison Beach Hotel. He's going to share with you some highlights of the remarkable journey we've embarked on together since I joined in July, and reflections on the past year with insights on the membership growth we've experienced. And we're going to be talking about the dedicated individuals and introducing the dedicated individuals who are part of our new board of directors and officers for the 2024 term. The Madison Chamber of Commerce this year shifted our annual year to go from July to June. Now we are January to December. So we're more in a calendar year, which coincides with our marketing and community efforts. So our term now is on a calendar year. So we're going to be shifting some things. So now our annual dinner is a few months earlier than what it was done in the past. So our celebration won't stop with John introducing our dedicated board, which are all volunteers. Tonight, we're also honored to contribute to a cause near and dear to our hearts, which the silent auction is going toward the Daniel Hand Scholarship Fund. So we will be donating a couple of $1,000s from this auction, all the proceeds from that auction, which we're hoping to raise a couple of $1,000s, to support the next generation in our community. So I invite you to please get up. The auction's going to be closing at 7 o'clock. So in between, maybe taking a break if you want to stop by the bar, taking a little walk, Make sure to check in on your bids that you're not being outbid, because your generous support is going to help empower the next generation in our community. And of course, the highlight of the evening is going to lie in the recognition of those that exemplify the very best in our community. That means that we have businesses, individuals, and our amazing nonprofits in Madison that do so much. They're the unsung heroes that pretty much people don't really get to hear about every day. So I'm excited to get into that part of this evening. So get ready to be inspired, because it's a privilege to present these six awards and shine a spotlight on these remarkable people in our community. So let's fill the room with cheers and applause and a little bit more enthusiasm as we celebrate the achievements of our community together. Once again, welcome to the Madison Chamber of Commerce Annual Awards Dinner. May tonight be a joyous celebration of our shared successes and a testament to the potential that lies within each and every one of us. Thank you. John, and now I am honored to introduce you to John Mathers.
Thank you very much, Dawn. How about a hand for Dawn Jackson? In a very short period of time, she's made a big mark on the Madison community and the Chamber in particular. So, why are we here tonight? Dawn answered that. I was going to answer the same question. We changed our fiscal year, and with the fiscal year change comes a change in the calendar of all of our events, including this annual dinner, in which we typically install officers. I got a call from one of our officers and said, am I going to be reinstalled tonight? Because so we're not going to install officers tonight, but I'm going to introduce the officers. I'd like to start with an informal poll. Who in here wears progressive lenses? All right, I'm wearing them for the first time. And I'm told I'm going to get used to them, but in the meantime, I'm happy to report that the Madison Chamber of Commerce currently has 380 members. For those of you who have been around a while, you know that's a big number for us. We've picked up 80 members in the last year, 30 of those since January 1st. And I think that exemplifies, or that is a testament to the direction that the Chamber has gone. We've gone through quite a transition. As many of you know, we were under the direction of the same executive director for 26 years. Oh. And for 26 years, Eileen Banish did a fabulous job, and then she retired and moved. And no sooner did our new executive director, Michelle, come along that COVID hit. And she was faced with virtual meetings, virtual business with a twist. How do you do that? Virtual networking events. We struggled through those few years, and then Michelle had to make a change in her life, and we brought Dawn on board. And the Chamber is vibrant. We are healthy. We have a balanced budget and over $100,000 in our reserve account. So all is well with the Chamber. When I was reflecting on my comments, preparing my comments for this evening, the word community kept coming to my mind. We all live within our own collection of communities, don't we? Madison is a community. Your neighborhood where you live is your community. Your business is your community. You may have a community where you recreate, play golf. Maybe you work in a gym. Lots of different communities. And like all communities, the Chamber offers camaraderie and support from a group of like-minded people. And as with all communities, the level of camaraderie and the level of support that you experience is directly related to your involvement. So the strength and success of the Madison Chamber of Commerce community is a result of membership involvement. Our board and staff recognize this and work hard to provide ongoing opportunities for you to experience Madison through the Chamber. Let me provide some examples. Business with a Twist has been rebranded Business After Hours to be in communion with every other chamber in the country. So Business After Hours is a monthly networking event, and during COVID really dwindled. and after COVID struggled a little bit. But once again, they have recovered and they are well attended. These are lively opportunities for members to meet one another, develop and maintain relationships, mutually beneficial relationships. You should be attending business after hours. A lot of fun. The Chamber Connect is a monthly breakfast meeting that gives you an opportunity to present your business to your peers. There's also an educational component to Chamber Connect. They're free, and they're designed to better equip you for today's business environment. So we invite you to join us at Chamber Connect. Experience Madison is the Chamber's new e-magazine. It's published quarterly by our own staff. It's the creation of Dawn, and it provides both valuable information about our community and an opportunity for you to advertise your goods and services. So in addition to these great networking events, the Chamber also engages in membership, engages with our membership by welcoming new members and celebrating milestones for existing members. Ribbon cuttings and milestone celebration events are attended by our ambassador committee, by our board members, by general members, by our executive director, and even by the town's first selectman. And I'd like to recognize that Peggy Lyons is with us tonight. Thank you, Peggy. But Dawn takes care to schedule these events so that Peggy Lyons and as many board members and the ambassador committee can all be present so we can demonstrate to that new member or to that business that's celebrating a milestone how important they are to us and to our community. And these events are shared with the community through social media posts, and they create a lot of engagement. Then there are the numerous chamber-driven community events that take place throughout the year. Events like Beachcomber Night, Scarecrows and Trunk or Treat, Small Business Saturday, Ladies Night Out, and Super Bowl. Did you attend Super Bowl this year? How about that attendance? We had we prepared for 500 people. We had 500 tickets, 500 spoons, 500 bowls, and we had to go print more because more than 500 people showed up. First time ever we had that kind of turnout on a beautiful afternoon. And I can't forget this year's Trailblazer event, an event designed to empower women in business and in life, brainchild of Dawn's, and a very successful seminar. As you can see, our chamber stays busy. We invite and encourage you to join us at all these events. Your business will only grow stronger as a result. And none of this would be possible without a dedicated staff and a board of directors that I would now like to recognize. So as I call your name, I would invite you to please come forth and stand in front of the table. Before we introduce the board, though, I'd like to recognize Dawn once again. And is Emily here tonight? Emily Roy is our entire staff, 1.5. Dawn and Emily, but they both do an outstanding job. Dawn has a marketing background. I think that's pretty evident when you see the way things have been branded and the way things are presented these days, and has really raised the professionalism of the chamber. I salute her for that. Yeah. So please hold your applause to the end, but I invite the following people to please join me at the front. Orlando Petgrave from Orlando Sons and Painting, Vice President, President-elect. Craig Bernard is our treasurer. I don't think I saw Craig tonight. Rachel Blunden is our secretary, from Madison Earth Care. Tina Bascom from Bare Necessities. John Brady from Brady Fine Home Solutions. John Sinari from M&J's Beach Grill and Seafood. Mary Kate Goblick from Reliance Merchant Services. Austin Hall from the town of Madison. Paul Harris, North Madison Volunteer Fire Department. Alyssa Ingram, The Frame Shop on Wall Street. Anne Marie Pagley, William Ravis Real Estate. Michael Perry from Madison Neighbors Magazine. Peter Scranton, retired, PAC Group. Carla Snowden, Tidewater Lighting and Design. And Bruce Wilson from Rockland Home Watch Services. Bruce is also a selectman. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the volunteer board of directors of the Madison Chamber of Commerce, a great group of people to work with. They give of their time generously. You see them at all the events. This is not a board where you just get your name on a piece of paper and you donate some money. This is a working board. And I salute you all for making my job so much easier. How about you join too?
John, I'm a little old-fashioned. I still have bifocals. Kindly stand and please bow your heads. Heavenly Father, we ask your blessing as we gather this evening in celebration and friendship. We are grateful for the many blessings you have bestowed upon us and our families over the past year. We ask you to bless this meal before us and those that prepared it. Please remember those less fortunate than us in our community and hold them in your care. We are thankful for the opportunity you have given us to be an example of your love and gratitude in the town of Madison. In your mercy, please remember our departed member, Bob Dunlap. Console his family and help us all to remember the many good works of a life well lived. Bless our new officers, directors, and all members and friends of the Chamber. Please especially bless our award winners, Donahue's Restaurant for their efforts to support many local events, Jacques Pepin and the good works of the JP Foundation, Sally Esborn of Mosaic Marketing for her enthusiasm, Priscilla McGinnis, the quiet, unsung volunteer for Madison ABC in Act Two, and the Madison Exchange Club for its efforts to promote patriotism and spirit in our community. For all these things we pray in your name. Amen.
So, we're going to start off this evening with an award. It's the first time for the Madison Chamber, and one of our board members actually recommended that we have an Executive Director Award because working for the Chamber every day with our members and the community, I have a firsthand perspective on who really shines a little brighter on certain days. And it really was without hesitation that I could nominate this person, and actually it's just a great honor because I really admire this person. And I wanted to shine a light on a woman in our community who really embodies dedication and service. This woman is a native of Madison, Connecticut. Anne Marie Pagley has seamlessly woven herself. Yeah. You think Barbie was great last summer? You had to have Anne Marie coming to my office. It was really, she's woven herself into the fabric of our community. She has left an indelible mark on all who have the privilege of crossing paths with her. She is a valued member of William Ravis Real Estate. She brings not only professionalism, but also a genuine warmth that resonates with everyone Anne Marie encounters. As a new executive director in Madison, Anne Marie's presence was nothing short, seriously, of a guiding light for me. From the moment I stepped into this role, she extended her hand not only in friendship, she offered unwavering support, guidance, a sense of humor, and a true sense of welcome into the Madison community. Her generosity of spirit truly knows no bounds. Her dedication to the betterment of our community is really inspiring on many levels. She has an impactful role also for the Madison Chamber of Commerce. She is head of our ambassador committee. This role is a vital role because she ensures that each new member, and we have a couple of new members here this evening I'm sure that can attest to, she makes sure that each new member is acquainted with the chamber, our mission, and how to have an actual valuable role in making sure that you're a part of the fabric of our community. Her kindness really knows no limit. She has been a steadfast source of support to me personally. She's always extended a helping hand, whether it be to introduce me to somebody or just offer true insight or honesty about anything. Sitting at our conference table, I've been like, Anne Marie, talk to me. She's like, okay, Dawn. And I actually was saying something earlier, and Jeremy said, you sound like Anne Marie. Her commitment in nurturing relationships within our community really is unparalleled, and she really takes the time to engage with our members. She really fosters true connections and emphasizes the importance of being a part of Madison. So in Anne Marie, we not only find a dedicated professional, but really a compassionate friend and a mentor. It is with deep gratitude and truly heartfelt appreciation that we honor this woman in our community tonight. I recognize her as a champion of our community and really a beacon of excellence and friendship. Tonight, Anne Marie, I am so proud to give you our first Executive Director Award. I love you.
Say, if anyone knows me, and I think a lot of the people in this room do know me, I'm never without a lack of words. And tonight, I have to tell you, I honestly am. They have a saying in real estate, if you want to get really busy, leave town. Well, I was in Georgia and I just got back. Now I can add to that saying, if you want an award, you might as well leave town. So this all happened when I was gone, and I was a little ambushed by this, but I just have to tell you, so incredibly grateful, and I feel so blessed to be able to live in Madison. It's my lifetime home, and it is the core of who I am. It really is. And I'm one of 5 siblings. I grew up on Island Avenue down by the Madison Beach Club. All my siblings have all left Madison. I'm still here. And I keep saying to myself, well, someday I'm going to go here, or someday I'm going to go here. And I guess I was meant to be in Madison. Yeah. So I'm grateful. I'm honored. I thank you. And I would say that one of the things that I do that I'm the most passionate about is that's welcoming new businesses into the shoreline. You know, having grown up here in Madison, we only had, and there's some longtime Madison people here, we had Camps Market. We had that and maybe a shoe store, and there was never, there was never anything else. So to see this town flourish the way that it is, and to be able to have the opportunity to go face to face and meet these new store owners is just unbelievable. They know that they want to be in Madison, but I'm able to embellish all the reasons why they should be in Madison. So, and to watch these stores flourish, part of my side gig is to go in there and say, how's business? And everyone's happy. Everyone's very happy in our community. So here's to Madison tonight, and here's to the board, and I thank you.
So next up, I'd like to invite Paul Harris to announce Business of the Year.
Good evening. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Paul Harris. I had the opportunity to be the president of this association during COVID, so I can't tell you how exciting that was. And also, I want to give a little shout out to Dawn, because the last chamber banquet that we had, I think Dawn had been on board for 48 hours, maybe? She didn't even know how to spell Madison, let alone run this organization, so hats off to you for that. Also, I'm proud to pass along the baton to John. It makes me proud to sit in the audience and see listen to the progress we've made as an association or as a chamber over the last 12 to 18 months. And it's great that we're doing well, we're healthy, and hats off to you, John, and your leadership to get us there. So with that, it's my honor and privilege to be able to present tonight the Madison Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year for 2024. So I'm going to start with this, say it would be no surprise to me that 3 brothers raised together in an Irish Catholic household of 12 children. I can't even do the math on that, but for 12 children, they learned valuable lessons in life about family unit, unity. They learned lessons about hard work, and they learned lessons early on in life about the importance of following a dream. So tonight, for Patrick, for Chris, affectionately known as CD, and Dave Donahue, their dreams led them to the hospitality industry. The Donahues, they grew up in Stanford. After Patrick graduated from the Culinary Institute of America, the dreams began. And Jacques, I'm sure you can add to that. Patrick and his brothers have been partners in the iconic restaurants and clubs throughout the Fairfield County. These included Rory's, included the CD Cafe, it included the Terrace Club, and the Capitol Theater. Now, for those of you that don't know the Capitol Theater, this is where the Rolling Stones and Dave Bowie actually headlined and performed there. So we're going back a few years. In 2008, Rory's in Darien was sold. The Terrace Club was closed, and the brothers were on a search for their next project or their next adventure. Soon, Fairfield County's loss became Madison's gain. Rumor has it they were driving down Route 1, and hopefully it wasn't on a Sunday where there was a lot of traffic, but they were driving down Route 1, and the brothers actually, they saw a for sale sign in Vicky's window. And that's some 15 years ago. So the Donahue Madison Beach Grill was born with that visionary of stopping in, driving down Route 1. The Donahues, they took off immediately. The brothers knew that, and if you talk to them, and if you've ever went there and experienced it, it's all about the total experience. They believed in clean parking lots. They believed in great food. They believed in exceptionally friendly service. And to this day, anytime I go in there, that's exactly what I find is exceptional friendly service. So Dave and your team, hats off to you, buddy. The Donahue's sense of responsibility and desire to support their community, as well as the acceptance by the Madison neighbors, was instant. It just gelled together very quickly, came to fruition, and Madison welcomed them into the town and supporting them year after year, and the rest is pretty much history. They joined the Chamber of Commerce and have hosted and supported many community fundraisers, and this touches my heart, including they've been very heavily involved with the Scranton Library. They've been involved with the Rotary Club. They've been involved with the House of Rock. And this is all stuff behind the scenes that they're not looking for visibility and notoriety, but they're where the rubber meets the road on this. Most importantly, they support the police and the fire departments, and with the tip of firefighter, tip of police. We appreciate that effort for sure. The ambulance corps, they're behind the scenes supporting that, and the Daniel Hand High School. Just to name a few of the things that they get involved with and they support with a smile, without asking anything in return. So Patrick, CD, and Dave's success is directly attributed to their passion for making people happy. No question about that. And that's exactly what they've done, not only for their patrons, but also for our community. So for this reason, and many, many more that are not mentioned here, the Chamber of Commerce, Madison Chamber of Commerce, is honored that this year's recipient of the Business of the Year goes to Donahue's Madison Beach and Grill. Guys, please come forward.
Isn't this great? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you very much. You know, people say that the restaurant business is one of the most difficult businesses you can be in. And I can say that, yes, there's a lot of variables in the restaurant business, many, many variables. But there's also a variable called, a true variable called hospitality. And if you just keep hospitality in the forefront of your mind as you're serving people in the restaurant business, you're going to do okay. You're going to do okay. At least that's what we've seen in our lives. So we at Donahue's are extremely grateful for all of you for supporting us all these years. And we are proud that we've been here for 15 years, and we're proud to continue on with our new partner, Sony, who's a wonderful man. And yeah, he's here with us tonight, and we're just really looking forward to another, decades of Donahue's. And we really appreciate all your help, all your support, and we will always be here for your community. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, I am Tina Bascom, and I'm one of the founders of a nonprofit called Bare Necessities. We're a diaper bank on the shoreline, and we provide diapers and wipes to over 525 babies every month. As a fellow nonprofit, I know how hard it is to continually strive to fundraise for your cause and how hard you have to work to continually make your mission known. Tonight's recipient has shown that through their dedication to their mission and lots of hard work, they can do great things to better their community. Founded in 1951, the Exchange Club of Madison is part of a national network of volunteers serving Connecticut and the greater Madison-Guilford area through established programs of service and Americanism, community service, youth activities, and their national project, the prevention of child abuse. The Exchange Club has sponsored many projects through the years, such as recognizing an outstanding Youth of the Month and a high school scholarship program. They helped fund the building of the courtyard at the Arts Barn, the patio and landscaping at Scranton Memorial Library, the original and the new scoreboard at Strong Field and Exchange Field at the Surf Club, installation of irrigation and hiking trails at Bauer Farm, as well as various Eagle Scout projects. They host several community events throughout the year. This Saturday is their 58th annual Easter egg hunt at the Surf Club. And for over 40 years, they have hosted the Madison Independence Day Parade. And also since 2021, to commemorate the anniversary of 9/11, the team of Exchange Club volunteers install hundreds of American flags, which are on display on the Madison Town Green in honor of those who died on September 11th, first responders, and those who serve or have served in the U.S. military. This all-volunteer organization is able to make such meaningful contributions to the Madison community through the support they receive from their annual fundraising. The Exchange Club's mission to prevention of child abuse is funded by their annual golf tournament and their Christmas tree sale on the green, where they hand out blue light bulbs, encouraging others to show support of the Blue Candle of Hope campaign. It is my pleasure to present the Nonprofit of the Year Award to the Exchange Club of Madison.
I want to say thank you for this honor for our club to finally be recognized after all these decades. We contributing to the community, Americanism, and child abuse prevention, but we do it from the heart because we really love this community and we all really support these programs. And we really appreciate the local businesses because they sponsor and donate for our 300 Flags on the Green, our 4th of July parade, our upcoming golf tournament, that these things that then help our charities, and we really appreciate all of you for considering and always supporting us too. Thank you.
And next, I'd like to invite up Carla Snowden of Tidewater Lighting to present the New Member of the Year Award.
Hello. This next person, I'm thrilled to be here tonight to represent this next award to. She is an outstanding individual for the town of Madison. It is my pleasure to be introducing the next recipient of the Outstanding New Member of the Year. This individual is someone that is admired by many here in the town of Madison. I do not stand alone on this fact. As in tonight, in this whole entire room, I've talked to several people who know this person directly and have said how proud they are that she is here tonight and that she is getting an award. She is what the Chamber is all about. The Chamber is a purpose that we engage with one another as business members. Since she has joined the Chamber in this past year, she has been the one to be the poster child for the Chamber. If you haven't met her before and you met her for your first time tonight, you too would realize that she quickly becomes your best friend. She's somebody that you can trust, somebody that you can engage with, and she will introduce you to other business members even if she doesn't know much about your business. She makes it a point to know a lot about your business, converse with you, learn about it, and then go and help promote your business. All in doing that, she represents her own company as well. And what she tries to do with that is she creates bonds. And this is what the Chamber does, is we help one another out, we create bonds as businesses, and we rely on one another. It's very important to join the Chamber, and when you talk to this particular individual, you will feel like you need to join tomorrow after talking to her after 5 minutes. She is contagious with her smile, her laughter. She encourages others to step outside their comfort zone. She loves to not only promote her company, but she loves to promote yours. She's professional, she's fun, she's knowledgeable. She always goes above and beyond and helps in the community as much as she can, not only in ours, but in other communities before ours. She is reliable, unquestionably. She's somebody that is well respected within the Chamber, and those outside of the Chamber as well respect her very highly. Without further ado, it is my honor tonight to ask Sally Osborne from Mosaic Printing and Marketing to please accept tonight's award for the Outstanding New Member of the Year. Congratulations. Sally, will you please come up and accept your award?
We kept saying, who is she talking about over there? I've got to thank so much the Board of Directors. This is so kind, and especially to Dawn. It's because of Dawn and Michelle I joined this Chamber. And I also like to thank Al Canosa, who is our fearless leader at Mosaic. He's here tonight, as well as my coworker, Lucia. I cannot get a job through that company without her. She touches everything. She makes me look good. And oh my God, thank you so much for all you do. But I have to say, even Al and I say this all the time, this was the best business decision and personal decision we have made, was to join this Chamber. And Carl is right. I'll challenge anybody to come to an event and join the Chamber. It has been a wonderful way. I made new friends. That's first of all. I'm having a ball. I actually have some customers here in the room. Thank you, Jamie. You're over there, and several others. So I really am grateful. This was a wonderful decision. I think you all know that. That's why you're in the Chamber. So I thank you very much. I look forward to getting to know those of you who I do not know, and I'll get your business. Because I'm coming for you. Thank you.
Next up, I'd like to invite Rachel Blunden of Madison Earth Care to present Volunteer of the Year Award, please.
Hi, everyone. My name is Rachel Blunden, and I have the immense honor of presenting the Volunteer of the Year Award to Priscilla McInnes of the Act 2 Thrift Shop tonight. I have a very unique perspective because Priscilla just so happens to be my grandmother. Yes. So as you can imagine, this is very special for both of us. So I'll try to keep it together. But Priscilla has been volunteering in various positions and organizations for her entire life. I literally can't go into the many details because we only have so much time tonight. But just know that this woman, that volunteerism is in this woman's blood. It was something that her mother instilled in her at a young age, and something that she has instilled in her own children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Today, I'm going to speak mostly about her volunteer work with the Madison ABC program and the Act 2 Thrift Shop, but as I said, please know she has played so many roles in this community and volunteered in so many places. For those of you who don't know, the ABC stands for A Better Chance, and it is a program that helps young people of color achieve their potential through education. Madison ABC is one of the national program's most successful and long-standing programs. Many of you know Madison hosts 6 talented young men of color and provide them with real-life experience of living and learning in Madison. Priscilla began volunteering with the Madison ABC program in 1972, shortly after she moved to town. It's very difficult to condense 52 years of dedication, but I'm going to try. The Madison branch of the program was fledgling when Priscilla first got involved. It was just getting off the ground. And some of you may remember the tag sale back in the day, the Madison ABC tag sale. That was a staple in town, and Priscilla had a huge role in that tag sale. In her first year, she volunteered. Her first year at ABC, she volunteered at the second annual fundraising tag sale, and it raised $300. And the next year, she became chair of said tag sale, and for the next 26 years, she developed and ran the monster of a tag sale along with her committee. And by the end, she was coordinating 125 volunteers, and the sale raised over $50,000 for the program and various charities. Unbelievable. As you can imagine, factors like weather and location, etc., eventually led Priscilla to start considering more dependable alternatives, and thus the Act II thrift shop was born. I'll talk more about that in a moment. During the 52 years Priscilla has served the Madison ABC program, she has held almost every position in the program's board, including, but not limited to, the membership committee, special projects, vice president, president, student affairs, secretary, and more. But most importantly, she became a cornerstone of the program for the students. As one student, a graduated student, looked back and recalled, he said, "I don't know how long Mrs. Mack has been in the program, nor do I know what her title was or is. But even as a 13-year-old, I knew the program was not the same without her. When I was here, she was involved in every aspect of the program, despite her title being something forgettable. She was in the house, making sure that things were going well. She was at our academic meetings at hand. She was a bundle of unassuming energy and goodness." That's the truth. I myself, I can remember growing up, and I wore a special badge of honor because I was Mrs. Mack, as all the students refer to her. I was Mrs. Mack's granddaughter, and everybody loved Mrs. Mack. In fact, one of the ABC students affectionately nicknamed me Quarter Pounder because Mrs. Mack was the Big Mac, and I was the Quarter Pounder, apparently. So it's really special. She means so much to the program and to all of the kids. Back to the thrift shop. So with the help of the amazing steering committee, Priscilla has developed the Act II thrift store into a nonprofit, all-volunteer thrift shop now in its 20th year. It's incredible. If you haven't checked it out, you really have to. It has 65 volunteers, and it raises money for the ABC program, but it also for countless other charities, locally, nationally, and internationally. They have donated to local soup kitchens, Read to Grow, Habitat for Humanity, disaster aids across the world, countless organizations, the library. I literally can't name them all. And not to mention, being Madison Earth Care, I have to say the environmental benefit of recycling so many goods is really great. If you haven't checked them out, you can look at their website. It has more information on how to donate to them, but also shop their fabulous store. It has everything. It's amazing. Okay, I'm almost done. So I'll wrap it up with one incredible fact here. Under Priscilla's 52 years of leadership in the Madison ABC program and Act II thrift shop, over $2 million has been raised for various charities. This doesn't happen without sacrifice and complete dedication. Graham, I think I can speak for our entire family when I say you make us so proud, and thank you for all the ways you've made this world a better place. Now, sorry. Without further ado, it is my supreme honor to present my grandmother, Priscilla McInnes, with the 2024 Volunteer of the Year Award.
When Rachel told me she was going to present this award, I told her probably to cry, and I'm very close to it, but thank you, Rachel, for your very beautiful words. Thank you to the Chamber members for this honor. You well know the value and the rewards of volunteerism, for not only do you support the Madison business community, but you too contribute to the beautification of Madison, and through your various town-wide fun-filled activities, you provide a scholarship fund for graduating hand students, and you do so much more. For me, being part of the ABC program allowed me the reward of giving to our community the opportunity for a cross-cultural exchange. That, and to make a difference in many young men's lives, to be able to support a 13-year-old who had the courage to leave his family, his community, to come to Madison for a better education, to see him through graduation from Hand High School and beyond, to witness his success, to know the pride his family felt in his accomplishments, to know that a difference was made in his future. And then when the ABC tag sale outgrew itself, I was again rewarded by the opportunity to establish the Act II thrift shop, a resale environment that would be able to provide continued financial support, not only for ABC, but for many other youth-related charitable organizations, 20 years strong and outreaching in every direction. This journey has not been mine alone. I share this honor on behalf of the hundreds of other volunteers I have had the gift of teaming up with. And this evening, I do want to pay special tribute to some of those volunteers. Kim Hastings and her husband, Nick. Kim volunteered at the ABC tag sale, founding member of the Act II thrift shop, member of its steering committee, currently serving on the ABC Board of Directors. Nick, always at her side. Helise Owens, past member of the ABC Board of Directors, member of Act II's Steering Committee. Marjorie Colton, who volunteered at the tag sale in 1978 through to its end, and now is an integral part of the shop. Ellen McGuire, another early volunteer at the tag sale, a founding member of Act II, and an integral part of the shop. Linda Lee Ludwig's volunteerism in the ABC program goes back just about as far as mine. She currently serves on the ABC board and volunteers at the shop. Not here this evening is Ann Leffler, Act II's treasurer and dispenser of our gift-giving checks. And there are 60 other dedicated Act II volunteers, men and women, who keep our wheels turning. There are no missing spokes. And to David McInnes, my husband, thank you for being an integral part of the success of both ABC and Act II, our warehouse man, and so, so much more. And my family, thank you for your decades of support. I know you take pride in my work, and as I do, you live your lives not by what you get, but for what you give. I guess one could say that is our family mantra. So for those of you who have not had the opportunity or the experience of the Act II thrift shop, I invite you to drop in, say hello, look around, shop if you like. There is an abundance of merchandise. And I also think you will see that it is a beautiful place of harmony, friendship, a sanctuary for some, a service to the community, and a viable resource for recycling, reusing, and purposing. And I thank you so much for this award. It means the world to me and to all my companions. Thank you so much.
And now I'd like to invite John Mathers up to present our Citizen of the Year award, please.
Jacques Pepin is living an amazing life. Before emigrating to the United States, he was the personal chef of French President Charles de Gaulle. Sorry for dating you like that, Jacques, but it's an impressive statistic. In the United States, Chef Pepin worked in numerous prestigious restaurants and eventually became one of America's first celebrity chefs, along with his good friend Julia Child. Their PBS series, Julia and Jacques Cooking at Home, won a Daytime Emmy Award. His book, La Technique, is required reading for anyone who's serious about a culinary career and is considered the quintessential textbook on French cuisine. Chef Pepin is the recipient of 24 James Beard Awards. That's in addition to his 5 honorary doctoral degrees, a Lifetime Achievement Award from American Public Television, and an Emmy Award for Lifetime Achievement, and the Légion d'honneur, France's highest order of merit. And he's still working. The Jacques Pepin Foundation supports free culinary and life skill training through community-based organizations that help individuals detached from the workforce gain confidence, skills, and employment. The vision of the foundation is to enrich lives and strengthen communities through the power of culinary education. I was recently in a conversation with a guest at the hotel that first time to Madison, and he was very impressed with our community. And this guy was going on and on about it. What a beautiful town. And there was another guest there that was more familiar, and he kept singing the praises of Madison, this and that and the other. And Jacques Pepin lives here. And this guest said, Jacques Pepin lives in Madison? Jacques Pepin could live anywhere. And he chose Madison. Well, Jacques chose Madison a long time ago, and he chose to make it his home, and he's chosen to stay. You can see him in the grocery store. You can see him eating in our restaurants. He shops in our stores, and he always has a kind word and a smile. This is his home. And in recognition of his many accomplishments, we are proud to present him with our 2024 Citizen of the Year Award. Chef Jacques Pepin. Thank you.
Well, thank you all for inviting me, and I'm so glad I didn't have to cook. I didn't have to cook tonight. Usually when they invited me, I have to cook, but yes, you probably recognize by my accent that I'm not from this part of the world. I am actually from New York. And I moved to Connecticut. I'm working on my Yankee drawl, but it's not easy. Anyway, I moved here in 1976 with my wife Gloria and Claudine, my daughter, who now lives in Rhode Island, but she went to Daniel Hahn, she went to all of the school here. So this is where I have lived the longer time in all my life, in Madison. So I feel happy to be here. I have so many friends here. Tom, of course, Christine, Lisa, Eric, and many, many more friends. So this is my home. Also, and the world has changed a great deal since I've been here. Thank you, John, for your introduction. It was very nice. And Dan, thank you so much for inviting me. Like John said, I was the chef to 3 presidents in France, and someone a little while ago introduced me and said, that man was chef to 3 French presidents, the 3 of them are dead. I was a long time ago. Anyway, so yes, I was in apprenticeship in 1949. No one here was born in 1949. So I've been in the kitchen a long, long time. I've done many books, but frankly, living here in Madison here, it has changed. I mean, since 1976, to a certain extent. To another extent, it hasn't changed at all. It's still a very welcoming town. I have been very happy here, from the beach to, we have a big group playing bull, which is a pétanque, which is a kind of a bocce ball that we play every summer. And what am I talking about? I'm going to stop in a minute. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you that I'm so honored and so happy to be part of the community here, part of your group, and for your kindness, and you too, and all of you. So thank you very much, and I'll drink to that. You know? I think you should.
What an incredible evening. It certainly has been fun. Thank you, everyone. From the inspiring stories from our award recipients to the generous support shown for the Daniel Hand High School Scholarship Fund tonight, it's been a celebration of spirit of our community and excellence that defines our town, as Jacques so well described it. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to check in with Mary Kate and her team to see if you're one of the lucky bidders on your silent auction items as you exit. And before we say goodbye, once again, I'd like to just express my heartfelt gratitude for each and every one of you. To my husband, Jeremy, who's my true champion and supporter, that when I'm out running around town, he's picking up the pieces with our children, or just a champion to meet me here to put flowers on a table. You're my light, and I love you for it. You always have me. And every day we laugh. He keeps me going. So your presence tonight and ongoing dedication to our chamber is what it's all about for me. And it's about making events. It's about meeting great people. It's about crying with moments. It's about meeting people like Priscilla. It's about learning about the Madison Exchange Club through maybe a faux pas, and talking to Vic and him teaching me all my little things, or meeting the Madison Cinema folks, or Muir Salon is here from Guilford. There's a whole bunch of fabulous people that we bring together, and it's a melting pot of wonderful things. It's about having Pat talk at a Trailblazer Award for women to be uplifted and just cast that spell of just, you've got this, ladies, come on, we're in this together. Or Dave Donahue bringing his new partner and passing that baton and introducing you to our community. So I'd like to just say thank you to everybody. And once again, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Dawn.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, my Madison Chamber of Commerce family. You know where to find me, and I'm here for you, and you know it. So have a great night. I hope you had a good time, and go see Mary Kate to see if you're a lucky winner to bring something home. Talk to you soon.